Hey guys, Ryan here, and today we're bringing you a replay in the LHMTV on Prokhorovka. And now this video is going to be a little bit different to how I usually play, and that's because you're going to see something you do not see from me very often in this game, and that is, this is going to be a good game showing passive scouting. And I don't really do passive scouting too often because the situation doesn't really arrive, but in this game, I'm platooned with Athena and a Stone Cold, and it's a tier 10 match. Now let me tell you why I decided to do passive scouting in this game. Firstly, there's only one light tank on each team. Me and the LHMTV, and then the enemy team of Vanguard. Now, I don't think my camo is as good as a Vanguard, but it's very close. These British lights are very small and have very good camouflage. And now I'm expecting the Vanguard to go to the mid-ridge, and because they only have the one light tank and I'm expecting to go mid-ridge, I'm going to try and get to the bush on the 1-2 line and do passive scouting. Usually I don't do the passive scouting because there's multiple light tanks. They have more view range than me, or better camo than me. They'll be running around everywhere. But as I said, one of the light tank, and I've got really good camo for a light tank. And the Vanguard is in the middle, as expected. And now I have been able to get to the bush. Now all I'm waiting for is to see the enemies move to position on the 1-2 line. And now what I'm hoping for is that the Vanguard does something stupid and dies. And he's already down to 100 hit points because, well, you know, it's a Vanguard, they tend to do stupid things. And I've called out to Athena and I've asked him if he can hit that Vanguard to take him out for me, because once that Vanguard is dead, it's pretty much over for the enemy team. Now, 777 spot, I did fire a shot there because on the minimap I could see the Vanguard had disappeared and I was pretty confident that wasn't going to get spotted. And now, the Vanguard, not much of an issue. With my really good camo, even without a bush here, I'm going to start reversing. And again, as you all know, you reverse so that if you get spotted, you can drive away quicker. Now, look at the Vanguard. 100 hit points. Slowly starting to get some assistance. And I've raced back to the bush, just in case the Vanguard comes back over. Because he's still alive, and I'm just waiting for the right moment. Still picking up some assistance. Vanguard gets spotted. And Athena actually nails him. And now with him gone, I'm going to start spotting. And obviously the reason it's called passive spotting is because you don't shoot your gun too often. And that's because if you shoot your gun, you lose your camo. Now, I'm getting to the point where I might get spotted. And that's why I've turned my tank around yet again. Always ready for a quick getaway if I get spotted. And I'm thinking to myself, can I make it to that bush just in front of me before I get spotted? One of my tank is taken care of, starting to move forwards. Don't have the gun elevation to actually aim up and look at that guy. Now the thing is, Athena is actually quite far forward as well, so now he's getting some assistance. Because believe it or not, his tank actually has more view range than me. Backing up, I am now in this bush without being spotted. I actually don't think I've been spotted once this entire game. There was a Type 5 Heavy that was on the 1-2 line. And I don't really blame him. You're in a Type 5 Heavy on proc and there's 2 artillery. He probably just never wanted to get spotted. But unfortunately for him, he's in a Type 5 Heavy. More assistance up to 5800. And like I said, this wasn't going to be the most interesting game because I'm not going to fire my gun too often. But I just felt I couldn't pass up an opportunity to show you this because it's very rare that I actually do passive scouting. But as I said, you're the only light tank, you're 1v1 on this map. The situation was too perfect not to do passive scouting. Now Athena, again, if you look on the map, is actually moving up on the ridge, further up, in order to get flanking shots at these guys. So my spotting's pretty much over at this point, hence why I fire a shot. And now it's time to race in. I shoot on the move and fail to pan the 777 with a premium round. Stop, going for the track just to make sure he stays tracked. Put a shot in. Gonna start moving to the next guy. And now there's a couple TDs at train tracks. And you see how easy this game goes? I've said it before. If you take out the enemy lights and you still have a light, huge advantage for your team, as this game quite clearly shows. That's why, as a light tank, your biggest priority should be the enemy light tank. Not necessarily killing him, but trying to help your team kill him, or waiting for him to go down. I said I was working with Athena to try and get rid of that Vanguard before I made my move. But overall, this game went really smoothly for our team. It was actually quite easy. In a tier 10 matchup, I used my tank's strength to my advantages, and MVP quite easily. I think I only did like 400 damage, but as I said, that wasn't the point of this replay. 6,600 assistance, 1 kill, only first class, patrol duty, and overall, I'm quite pleased with that, because I don't really spot for my team too often, so that was a nice game for me. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.